Hey Doyle, my name is Matt Filler. Jessica said to send this video over. In this quick custom video, I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to bring in more customers to your business. Most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to be learning how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. I've found that giving people an easy blueprint of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and saying, I like you, Matt. Please do this for me. So if by the end of this video you've liked what you heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help you with getting more business, shoot me a message back and let me know when we can chat. Or if at the end of this video you simply want to take this free of track plan I gave you to do yourself, that works for me too. All I ask is that you take a second to give me your feedback about this video. I value your time, so now let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition: content, citations, and backlinks. So the first thing I want to go over is content. Content is the words that Google can see on your web page, including words hidden behind images and in the names of images. This image is saved as 4.jpg, which doesn't give Google any information about your website or the image. If I were you, I'd include a buyer intent keyword like Long Beach Electrician right in that name. You also want to put a keyword in something called the alt text that is available behind the image for blind people, which Google also reads. The content you have on your website is critical because that is what Google can read on your site and is the basis on which they decide what keywords to show your site for and thus who to show your site to. You guys have about 200 words on your homepage. I'm sure you know these guys here are one of your competitors. I went through their site and they've got about 1,200 words of content. Studies show most sites in the top 3 on Google have something like an electrician in a local area have at least 1,000 to 1,500 words, so getting more content on your website would get it to immediately start ranking those all-important buyer intent keywords. This is a tool I use called Ahrefs, which starts at $129 per month. Essentially, it gives me behind-the-scenes details of what Google is looking at when it comes to ranking a site. So I ran a quick scan of your competition here. You can see their website is getting about 300 visitors per month from Google. When I go back to keywords here, it'll show me the keywords that your competition is ranking for and what your customers are searching for every month. As you can see, they're ranking for Electrician Long Beach, Electrician Torrance, Long Beach Electrician. Now they're also ranking for things on their blog, which is a good way to build up authority, but doesn't really bring you buyer intent traffic. When I go back to your site, you're not optimized for these terms. In fact, you're not showing for any keywords at all. Google doesn't know what your site is about. So the first thing you need to do to beat out your competition online is have a minimum of 1,500 words on your homepage, because content is what's driving your competitors' keywords, and it's 100% beatable if you get this done. So the first thing you can do today is to add content to your website to get it ranking for buyer intent keywords. Next, I'm going to show you the second important thing I want to talk about, and that is citations. Today, the vast majority of people looking for goods and services are doing so online first, and the place over 90% of them go to start their search is Google. Looking at the Google search results page for Electricians Long Beach, the first thing we see is the ads that people are putting up to be on Google, paying Google to be up on. Ads can work, but they can also become a money pit if your website isn't dialed in, so be careful not to burn your money with Google ads until you know for sure your website will convert. You know this next section as the Google Map Pack, or the Maps, or Google Business Profiles. This section gets half the calls from the web, and in these results you can see the business name, address, and telephone number, also known as the NAP, the name, address, and phone number. And this is how Google verifies and gives relevance to your local business. So now you're asking, hey Matt, how do I show up in Maps? To answer your question, I'm going to focus on citations, the number one non-obvious thing you can do today to push up your business in the map pack. Right now, you're not ranking in the top 3, and your business name, address, and phone number aren't listed in as many directories. A directory is an internet site like InfoUSA, Yelp, Yext, CityStar, and your competitor. They are listed in more directories. And when you get more citations, you gain more trust in them from Google, pushing you above them in the map pack. Now, you might be asking yourself, great, how do I do that? Well, it's really simple. We use sites like Bright Local that will tell us exactly what directories your competition is listed on. We can literally go down their list and match what directories they are on. But we don't stop there because we don't want to just match them. We want to dominate them online. So if your competition has 50 citations, we want to get what they got and then add 50 or to 100 more. So it takes them a long time to catch back up. Of course, you also need to claim your Google Business Profile and make sure you've got everything in your listing is accurate, and put as much stuff in your listing as you can. Right now, your listing on Google Business Profile in the maps says that you're an electrical repair shop, so you need to get that fixed. So the second thing I've taught you today about is citations are key to moving you up in the map pack to get you more calls from the internet. Now, the third thing I want to cover with you is backlinks. In this organic search section down here, 60% of the searches focus on is on this. You can see your site is not number 1. Now, number 1 is where you want to be, and to get there, you need to beat out the competition in every respect. How high you rank here depends on a number of factors, but the most important one is authority. A key factor in giving your site authority in Google's eyes is backlinks. Backlinks, simply put, work like this. Another website is pointing to your site. That other site is acting like link juice, which gives your website more authority in Google's eyes, almost like a popularity contest. This is Ahrefs again. We can see you have 58 backlinks pointing at your site. Not bad. A good start, not dominant. Let's take a look at these backlinks. There's more to it than how many backlinks you have. The backlinks you obtain work a lot more effectively when they come from strong, relevant, and busy sites. You can see how strong they are here and how busy here, not so busy. As for relevant, if you have a local blog or an electrician industry site linking back to you, that would be great. But if you're an electrician and you have Pizza Hut linking to you, not so great because you don't sell pepperoni. Now look at your competition here. They have 200 backlinks from more relevant sites. Well, with Ahrefs, we can see exactly which links they have. We can go get those same backlinks for your business. These backlinks will give you the authority with Google that will propel you towards number 1. So I've explained how backlinks get your site authority on the web, and how if you have more authority, then you will rank higher in the searches people are doing to find an electrician. Getting you to the top is not magic, it's just a method. And I've shown you that method today. So once again, we went over content. Your front page needs at least 1,000 to 1,500 words. Citations, you want to have 100 to 300 of these to beat out the competition by a landslide. And backlinks, you need more strong, busy, relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google how you are the authority on your niche. And if you implement these strategies today, you can be number 1 in Google for your local area. So what now? Well, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I am totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and you want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call here at 562-264-5530 or reply to my email, and we can have a chat. Once again, my name is Matt Filler. Thank you, Doyle, for watching this video today. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.